What is that? Well, folks, this is a representation of your dog's stomach filled with kibble and some water. And this is a representation of how it looks in the stomach, which is, again, shaped like a hammock. And we're going to discuss today the warning signs of bloat and how this can kill your dog. So if you feed your dog a lot of food and then go play with them or go throw the ball and their stomach twists, you now have maybe 1 to 2 hours to get them to the vet so they can perform an emergency surgery, cut your dog open, and unravel the stomach and get them where they need to be so that they don't die, so the stomach doesn't rupture and the stomach doesn't get necropsy because of the blood flow being cut off because of that twist. So if this does happen to your dog, you won't know. There won't be a warning sign that says that your dog's stomach has twisted inside their chest cavity. Instead, what you might see is the dog panting, the dog pacing, very restless, unable to sit still. You might see them dry heaving or trying to throw up, but nothing's coming out. A lot of panting and just like a nervous energy, walking around. Where it gets really bad is if you start to see the stomach or the whole chest cavity start to distend and get bigger and bigger, like your dog's putting on pounds of weight by the minute. Looking like the girl from Willy Wonka, the blueberry girl. They will actually blow up like a balloon. And when that starts to happen, the clock is ticking. So you should always have in the back of your mind where the 24-hour emergency vet is, because you're not going to have time to start looking it up. You're going to need to load your dog up into a car and rush them to the vet's office. There is nothing you can do at your house to solve this problem unless you're a surgeon. You got to get them to the vet's office. When they get there, they're going to aspirate the chest cavity, put your dog under, open them up, get everything back to normal, and then while they're in there, what they'll typically do is staple the stomach to the side wall of the chest cavity so that it can no longer, it's going to slide out, this is so gross, so that it's no longer going to flop around. It's actually going to be stuck so it doesn't wiggle too much. And if your dog ever, if you have a large breed dog, and most of your vets will recommend this, if your vet ever has to go in there for any other particular reason, we could always ask the vets to go ahead and pre-staple the stomach to the sidewall so that we don't have that issue. Just something to think about. Make sure to look up, again, the warning signs of bloat. We are not licensed veterinarians, but we're trying to help you save your dog from what could be a catastrophe. So keep in mind the warning signs of bloat. The best bet is just to keep them away from any strenuous or physical activity like running, chasing a ball, or romping around or rolling on the ground 60 to 90 minutes after they eat, and you should be all set.